Hi everyone, Rainey here. Thank you so much for joining me for the ProLon series. If you haven't already gotten a chance, go ahead and check out days 1 through 4. I go over a little bit about my lupus journey and why I started using diet to manage my symptoms in the first place. So go ahead and check that out if you didn't already get a chance. And today we're going to get to learn a little bit more about why I started the longevity diet, what the longevity diet is, and how it ties into ProLon. All right, so stick around. All right, so here's the scoop on the longevity diet. So a couple years back, I stumbled upon a researcher by the name of Dr. Walter Longo. Now, Dr. Longo is a gerontologist, which basically means that he studies the aging process and age-related diseases. Dr. Longo and other researchers like him have really come to focus on these areas called blue zones. Areas around the world where we've noticed that, wait a minute, people are living not only into their hundreds, but they're also living really well. They're living without all of the aches and pains of all the things that we normally associate with aging. Now, there's been a lot of debate about these blue zones, whether or not they actually exist. So today, I've really chosen to just focus on things that are very obvious. Things like dietary choices and lifestyle choices that can impact a person's life overall. So what they found is that people in these areas tend to have diets that are low in animal protein, they get lots of exercise, and they actually build exercise into their daily life. And on top of that, they stay active mentally as well. The culmination of Dr. Longo's research can be found in the book, The Longevity Diet, where he goes over his experience growing up in Sardinia, as well as his studies of all these other areas where centenarians live. He describes something called the 5 pillars, which is something that really distinguishes the longevity diet from a lot of the other fad diets that you see out there right now. The longevity diet isn't all there is to it. There is also this element of calorie restriction or fasting that can actually help reverse some of these age-related issues. Which brings me to the ProLon diet. All right, so I will admit the first time I tried it, I was a little intimidated, but I ended up having a really good experience with it. I do know that's not the case for everyone. My friend tried it and it was quite painful, but I think that had to do with a series of things. Like, I did the ketogenic diet. I had been ketogenic and keto adapted for a few years, and he had not. And he ate breakfast every day, and he was pretty thin, and there is a bit of a weight limit for ProLon. Just because once you get past a certain BMI, it just becomes really uncomfortable and possibly unhealthy to even try this diet. And that's for a number of reasons, one of them being that the diet does have the tendency to get you into the ketogenic state, which is basically where you burn fat. So if you already don't have fat to burn, it's going to be pretty uncomfortable for you, and in some cases it might be really almost deadly. So there are a lot of recommendations for who should be trying the diet, but it's generally a pretty universal diet. So round 1 went pretty well for me. You can go ahead and check out that video if you're interested in how it went. I do give like an overview of what's in the kit, and I do kind of lay out day by day like how to prepare the soups and everything. Round 2 also went pretty well. I did round 2 back in March, and that was, I won't say it was a cakewalk, but it was a lot easier because I was like really busy. And now we are on round 3, which it's going really well. So I'll give you more updates about that later. So here we are on day 5, almost there. Just taking a light walk right now. Got my L drink going, and I think, just for today, since it's day 5, just gonna skip the L bar for now. And if I get hungry later, I'll eat it. If not, it's for dinner time or snack time. So I'll give you an update later. So we are finally at the end of day 5. I'm about to go have some dinner, feeling really great. Went on a nice 30-minute bike ride down the river and, felt good as new. I'm excited for climbing later on this week, hoping to see like a performance boost like I did last time. And I'm just feeling really great overall. I'm happy I made it through. Happy to be eating real food tomorrow, but I'm also really excited for the tomato soup and kale crackers that I have waiting for me. So I'll talk to you later. See ya.